Have you ever met someone who just thinks differently? Someone who finishes your sentences before you do, who solves problems in seconds that take others hours, but still somehow feels completely alone? Today, we're uncovering the real psychology of people with extremely high IQ, and what you find might completely change how you see the world. We picture geniuses as confident, successful, always in control. But the truth is far more complex and far more human. High IQ is not just a gift, it's a completely different way of experiencing life. Trait number 1, their brain never stops thinking. While most people can relax and enjoy a quiet moment, a high IQ mind is always running in the background, analyzing every conversation they had that day, replaying every decision, second-guessing every word, calculating every possible outcome before it even happens. This isn't a choice, it's just how their brain is wired. Trait number 2, social situations drain them completely. You'd think someone so smart would be great at socializing, but their brain is working overtime the entire time, analyzing body language, processing every single word, predicting outcomes, managing impressions, all at once. By the time the event ends, they feel like they ran a mental marathon. And solitude? That's not loneliness, that's their recharge station. They don't need a crowd. They need quiet and space to think. Trait number 3, they question absolutely everything. Rules, traditions, systems, authority figures. Most people follow the crowd without ever asking why. But a high IQ brain can't do that. It automatically asks, does this make sense? Is there a better way to do this? A more logical solution? This makes them incredible innovators and problem solvers. But it also makes them seem difficult, stubborn, or just different. Not because they want to cause problems, because they can't ignore flaws. Trait number 4, they hold impossibly high standards. Because their mind can clearly see the perfect version of everything, the perfect plan, the perfect solution, the perfect outcome, and when reality doesn't match that vision, the frustration is real. This leads many high IQ people into cycles of perfectionism, not because they're arrogant, but because they can literally see what's possible, and settling for less feels like a personal failure. That gap between ideal and reality, that's where their pain lives. Trait number 5, when they find something interesting, they go completely all in. Psychologists call this hyperfocus, total absorption in a subject. They can spend hours or entire days obsessing over one topic. Food? Forgotten. Sleep? Optional. Everything else? It can wait. From the outside, this looks obsessive and strange, but from the inside, it's the only time the restless mind finally feels at peace. The world disappears, only the problem remains. And that feeling, that is pure joy for a high IQ mind. Trait number 6, they come alive at night. Research links high intelligence strongly to being a night owl. While the world goes to sleep, their mind gets its second wind. Ideas flow, connections form, problems finally solve themselves. It's not insomnia, it's the brain finally having the quiet space it needs. No distractions, no noise, just pure, focused thought. 12 a.m. is their golden hour. Trait number 7, they are willing to change their mind. This is the most underrated trait of truly intelligent people. They don't hold on to beliefs out of ego or pride. When they see better evidence, they update their thinking immediately, without shame, without hesitation, because for them, being right isn't the goal. Getting closer to the truth, that is the only goal. And finally, trait number 8, they often feel profoundly alone, not because no one cares about them, but because finding someone who thinks at the same depth is incredibly rare. Most conversations feel shallow,
Most connections feel surface level, and so many high IQ people spend their lives searching for that one person, that one place where they finally feel understood. So if you recognize yourself in any of this, if your brain never turns off, if you've always felt a little out of place, if you care deeply about truth, maybe that's not a flaw. Maybe that's exactly how a brilliant mind works. Subscribe for more psychology every week. Share this with someone who needs it.